happy are you with things on the field in these first sort of 11 or 12 games?
I think it's been a steady start. Obviously, I think Andy himself was disappointed with what went on Saturday, but you can't judge it in isolation. Andy's record for me is absolutely phenomenal. I think he's been in charge now for 19 competitive league matches and only lost 3. So I think he's had an amazing start to his managerial career. And when we have a bad first half like we did on Saturday, by Andy's own admission, he'll learn from that. And that's what it is. He's just got to keep learning. We've got to keep supporting him. The crowd have got to keep getting behind him. And I'm sure we'll get to where we want to be. What
would be, you want to get to where you want to be. So what is your minimum expectation of this season?
I think Andy himself, and I've always keen for the board or whoever, we don't want to heap any extra pressure on the manager, because the manager, especially someone like Andy that cares so much about the club, already puts himself under a huge amount of pressure. But I think what Andy himself has come out and said that he wants to improve on last year, and we finished 13th last year. So by definition, we're looking at being in the top half of the table, ideally competing in or around the playoffs and maybe higher.
Nostalgic trip back to Bury for you on Saturday. Are you surprised how well they're actually doing now?
Not really. I hope I'm not speaking out of term. I think they've got quite a decent budget up there this season. I think they've brought in some really, really good players. You could see during the summer, the likes of Ryan Lowe and that they've brought back there, and obviously Dan Nardiello and they've brought some good players. Danny Mayer, I could keep going on actually. They've got some really, really good players, so I always knew they'd be there or thereabouts. I think I was saying to you early season, you were saying to me what teams are going to be up there, and I named Bury. So, no, fair play to them, but obviously I hope we go up there and give them a good tonking Saturday.